Afternoon, everybody. It's the Dark Comic Nerd again, and we're playing Fate Grand Order. So, as we stated last night, here we are back again. It's about what, 1:30? It's actually after 1:30. And the thing is I figure this is a nice middle ground of the afternoon, so we're going to make some attempts at doing summoning and see if we can get that infamous comma that we have not been able to get. I was very disappointed. I might not have seemed like it was last night when you guys saw me, but last night just seemed very blah, even though we got a couple of gold cards. But really, I've been seeing everybody else get gold card servants, and all I get is gold card craft essences. What a kick in the nuts. So let's see if we get any better this afternoon. Now, if you haven't noticed, up here, I currently have 229 St. Quartz. I knew I was going to buy another $80 worth of quartz, so I said, why wait? We'll just buy them ahead so that I don't have to stop the video this time when we run out of quartz. But there's an additional condition this afternoon. What we're going to do is we're going to start everything off since we don't have anything to do with Kitashan ritual, and it didn't do us all that spectacular yesterday. Only, what was it, yesterday morning, I think it did. And that's why we're trying this in the daytime to see if we get any better luck. What we're going to do is we're going to do one quick one right off the bat, because that is what worked pretty well last time, is we did run right off the bat, no frills, no ritual, no nothing, and it turned out pretty good. We're going to see how that works. It could backfire on us. We don't know. Or it could get us our comma, and we'll have all that juicy St. Quartz left over for whatever the next banner is. Now, there's an additional thing that we're going to do this afternoon. If comma doesn't show up in the next couple rolls, we're going to feel things out. We're going to feel things out because we got plenty of the afternoon ahead of us and the evening. So what do I mean by feel things out? Well, what I mean is that if we don't get comma in, like, let's say the next 3 rolls, which is initially roughly what we were going to do anyway before buying more quartz. If we don't get comma and we don't get like at least a decent 4-star servant or something that just wows me, and it feels like this is a bad time to do the roll, like we're getting nothing but mineral rolls and crap rolls, we're gonna stretch this out until later on and do another video. And we've been doing video after video after video, but Comma is one of these big characters that everybody wants, and it's starting to go down the Scotty route again, and I don't want to end up on that because I don't know if I want to buy more quartz again. I have the money, but just because I have the money doesn't mean I need to blow the money. So the thing is I don't know if I want to buy more quartz once we run out of quartz this time around, so I'm being very cautious. So we're going to wait and see what happens after we do a couple rolls. No, like I said, chance to do Kitashan. So we are going to do a raw roll, no ritual. And then afterward, if we don't get comma, we will do one of my ritual ones, trying to get a double or triple, and then see what happens. And feel it out for the third roll if it's necessary. Keeping your fingers crossed, everybody, that we won't need to do too many of these. Let's hope. Like I said, completely raw, guys. Let's go for it. Keeping, like I said, our fingers crossed that maybe we'll get exactly what we want without even having to work super hard. I'm going to jack the volume down a bit. There we go. Got the do not disturb on in hopes that no messages will be popping up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Oh, are we going to get her? No, another Camilla. Okay, so that means at least we're being spooked. It's too bad it's one I already had. The spooks are coming out. That means we're starting to refresh everybody. That means that we're getting cards of the same class but are not the character we want, and we call those spooks. And the thing is that they are kind of coming out and kind of teasing us, but not really giving us what we want. It's too bad it wasn't an assassin I don't have. Not that I know if there's a lot of assassins I don't have, but I'm sure there's a fair amount. But that bodes well. You guys heard what I said. If we'd feel out, what was going on, and I think that's a very good indicator that this might be a good time this afternoon to be doing these rolls. So much so that if we need to, we might do a fourth roll if we get some good fortune today. If we get like maybe good 4-star servant in every multi-roll, maybe we'll just do a fourth one before we're done. Not seeing a lot of craft essence during this roll. I find that very interesting. And one of the first few we get is going to be a 4-star. All right, that 4-star servant caught me off guard. So we actually had a good mix of craft essence and servants. We had 5 servants and 5 craft essence. So not a bad random roll. Okay, so we're gonna try it with my usual ritual at this point, and then see what happens if it actually helps us out. For a random raw roll where we didn't do any kind of ritual ahead of time, that was impressive to get Camilla like that. So I am very, very pleased about that. We are going to continue to work on some of the other characters here. Unfortunately, we are going to be very cautious with how much of this Blaze Wisdom we're going to use, because if we get Kama, I would like to get her up very quickly and start ascending her, which means I'd like to use some of the backup Blaze of Wisdom and stuff that I have. So I don't want to use too much of it right off the bat. However, I would like to keep moving her up the line too, because this particular Alter Ego, her first skill is boosting her max HP. It's phenomenal. We're gonna go for a 3rd time's the charm. I'm not expecting much. We're gonna go for it, and then if we don't do anything, we're gonna go to the craft essences, and I'll explain them all. Okay. So we're gonna go to craft essences, because you guys remember last night we got a crap ton of craft essences because all the rolls we did. See, we are way overdue. So what I did was I said, well, I can work on them after we're done the rolls with you guys, or I said, hey, wait a minute, we could work on these things and try to see if we can use them to get our super. So we actually killed 2 birds with 1 stone, so I thought that would be great. Remember what this card was. I think it was part of the balance. We have enough of these, just enough. Yep, we're gonna have just enough. Great success. Believe it or not, guys, if you haven't been watching my channel for a while,
そろそろクエストに戻る？いいよ。その代わり戻ってきて。
successes do not always lead to great successes. That's the way I like to phrase it, because it seems like we always have better luck during our ritual with super successes than we do with great successes. But we'll hash it out and see what happens. I saw a little hesitation on that. Nothing spectacular. I wouldn't be at all surprised, happy, but not really surprised to see a Crackle card this afternoon. You know, something that just looks like one thing and then bam, instantly gold. Saw a little hesitation there too. Ooh, always good when you see a little hesitation when it's a servant. Though I'm starting to think the little hesitation I'm noting in the thing happens to be when it chooses between a Craft Essence and a Servant now. Come on, baby. I'd like to not spend all my quartz. Noting a very mineral roll here and no 4-star yet. And of course, if they'd like to wait and save it all for a 5-star Servant, I'm all for that. Ooh, I think we're only going to get one gold card possibly out of this. And I wonder what it's going to be. I think they're saving best for last, folks. We've been quite a ways in. I don't think we've seen a 4-star yet, have we? Ooh, I haven't had a roll like this in a while. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I didn't see those 3 rings, I knew we were going to end up with a 5-star Craft Essence. I was right, guys. Very mineral roll. As I said, great success does not always lead to great success. If anything, you notice that unlike super success, we only got 1 gold card. However, it was a 5-star. If the server had deemed us worthy to get a, what am I thinking of? Servant, we would have really kicked butt on that. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to immediately go into another ×10 summoning. And depending on how this one works, we might go for a bonus ×10 summoning, or we might end it all right here. Because I did not like that last one, however, I did like the first one. So we are sitting somewhere in the middle. Whoa, that was a bit odd. Too bad it wasn't a servant. Yep, there we go. That lag meant that it was thinking about it. It just deemed us not worthy to get a 5-star servant, but get a 5-star Craft Essence. Ugh. Yeah, it really thought about that one for a second before it decided what it was going to do. Oh, 5-star craft. A lot of event Craft Essence here. I think, unless they decide us worthy enough to drop another servant in our lap, I think I can see where this one is going quickly. I hate it when they do it in rapid succession like that. It means you're going to usually get the same piece of crap twice. I hate that. It's only good if it does it with servants. Extremely mineral rolls here. Looks like the rapid concession of junk. Yeah, we ended up with 2 gold cards, which is better than our second roll. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to hold this up so you can see me in the camera, but at the same time, not get my thumb over the camera. So, it really thought about that. I think we were close with the 5-star Craft Essence. It really hesitated for that, and that was the server, I think, thinking about what it wanted to give us. We're still doing pretty good. But, however, I have decided, just because of the lackluster 2 and 3rd rolls we had a good first roll, I want to do a bonus roll. However,
Yeah, いらっしゃいだね。
if we can work on our Craft Essences and get ourselves a super success this time, we'll try it with that. Now, pardon me while I look for some of these cards. We're doing pretty good with those 5-star Craft Essences. We might end up with enough to limit break for one of these guys. That's very impressive. We're coming out with enough of these cards, guys, and I'm not going to do the event. I just don't have the... I would not be able to burn through the 2nd and 3rd Lost Belts with the amount of, cutscenes and stuff that are in that thing, the amount of just conversation in comparison to battles and stuff that are in Lost Belts. There's no way I'm going to complete them in time before the event's over. I couldn't burn through those if I wanted to. And I've been trying. It's not for lack of trying. It's just is not going to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to zip through some of these. And we're going to limit break them right now. Because we're just getting them. We're trying so bad for Kama. We're just getting them one after another. There we go, baby. Alrighty, so this is going to be the last roll, guys. Keep your fingers crossed. We are going to try and see if we can get that Kama. I'm not very... Only the first roll was very good. The fact that we're not even getting any Parvardis are really discouraging. But I can tell you guys there are 3 more minimum rolls left if we don't get Kama in this roll and we end up having to do more later. We got some good rolls left in us, and then I have to make hard choices. There's an assassin. It's nice to at least see the class showing up in this roll. There's a 3-star event CE. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Well, there's a 4-star CE that I haven't seen in a bit. I gotta admit, in the grand scheme of things, unless they're gonna give us a big Uber 4 or 5-star servant, I'm kind of disappointed we're not seeing a few more 3-star servants at least. They make good experience fodder. This afternoon has been what I call, amongst what a lot of YouTubers that play Grand Order call, a very mineral afternoon. A lot of CE. I saw some hesitation in the server. That hesitation tends to be only when the thing says, hey, do we want to dump more CE on them or do we want to give them a servant, apparently. I would have liked to at least seen, just like a spook. I mean, a crackle card, something. It's just been a very weird afternoon. And I think this has been a clear indication that we want to hold off and do some more later on. We got enough to do 3 more rolls easy and have some quartz left over. And like I said, I do have a lot of tax money left, but we're already up to $160. I'd rather not go up higher than that, but I might meet in the middle and buy $40 worth of quartz and then see what happens. I am not like the rest of the guys, folks. I don't have infinite money to keep spending for one servant, and I usually won't, no matter how valuable that servant tends to be. So the thing is that we will wait and see how the rest of this afternoon plays out. In the meantime, that is it for us. I don't think there's anything else we're going to do. While we finish up here, I am, however, going to go down before I forget. And our Camilla here, we want to boost her Noble Phantasm. But what we're looking at, guys, is we're looking at probably another broadcast sometime in the next couple hours. I'll probably wait till sometime between 5 and 7. And then I will do another broadcast, and we will take our chances a couple hours later. It seems like this hour was very mineral, very craft essence oriented, and we weren't really getting a lot of servants. Some people speculate that there certain hours rate you better chances at craft essences in comparison to servants, and so on and so forth. I don't know if I buy into that, but I can tell you this particular hour we're in, which is still before the 2 o'clock hour, it seems like it has been mostly craft essences. That's all they've been chucking at us. Craft essence after craft essence after craft essence. Only the first one had a nice basis of servant to craft essence. So you can even see it I wanted to do a quick friend summon, guys, just to see. You can even see it in the friend summon, though. Friend summons are not, it's not uncommon to see more craft essences than servants, but looking at it, you can kind of get a feel for a small glimpse into what we're looking at this afternoon on the servers, and that is very craft essence oriented. Now, I could probably do another roll, and maybe it would be more servants than craft essence, but I have a hunch that this particular hour, because I do buy into the theory that anybody would like to put out that certain hours have better chances for servants over craft essence, that the servers do that. Now, maybe some people buy into the fact that servers are totally random. I don't think so. Not from what I've been seeing from how certain people play. So the thing is that I just wish I had the luck that Ice Stark 11 had when he was doing his, because he was just pulling out servants all over the place, but he was rolling and rolling and rolling, and people have said that they don't believe the more often you do a roll consecutively that it increases your chance of getting servants. But based on what I've seen out of Mist and Ice Dark and a few others, I almost believe that it seems like, yeah, the more often you roll with money that you've spent, not money that you've earned in game, but money you've actually spent real life cash to get, and then you use it consecutively, it seems like some people have some good odds. But I've seen it go horribly bad and jaw-droppingly good before. So sometimes I just don't know what the North American servers are doing, but I still believe in the concept that it seems like, and we proved it today by getting that 1 4-star servant. The daytime, and we proved it yesterday too, guys. If you remember, we got our Pravati when we were doing it in daytime, that it seems like daytime is much better to get some 4-star servants than it is at night. Not that we haven't gotten 4-star servants or 5-star servants at night, but it just seems like lately that's what's been happening. Which is why we're going to stick to the daylight hours, guys, and we're going to do another video in about approximately 3 to 4 hours. So keep your eyes open to this channel, and if you guys want to see more rolling, we're going to try it again later on and see what happens. Unless the first roll is something so horrible that I just go, ugh, I'm not taking my chances, we're going to probably use up the rest of the quartz that we have later on today, guys. And then, like I said, we'll make a hard choice about what's going to happen. I did say I'd use some of my tax money towards Fate Grand Order, and we're going to stick to that. So, in the meantime, guys, if this is something you like, feel free to hit the like button. If this is something you feel worthwhile commenting on, leave a comment. And in the meantime, guys, we will see you later, and have a wonderful Wednesday afternoon.